Yo, 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 yo! I gotta stop starting my streams with the yo-yo-yos. I don't know why I do that every time, but what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Cubawack. Cat will be back in a moment, and we're back again with a new Nuzlocke, the Pokemon Gale of Darkness randomized Nuzlocke. I got everything I need to make this thing here happen, and I am stoked. We're gonna hit new game. And yes, we're okay with overwriting our test file. Oh, we do not have room for we do not have room for numbers here, so maybe we'll just go for now. We'll go Cubawack. We'll do the classic. Dude, I can't even go lowercase? Alright, I dig it. Required capitalization of the name. Is Cubawack okay? Yes. We'll go Cubawack this time. What's up? We're here. All battles are double battles just about in this game. I'm excited. It's one of my favorite Pokemon games of all time, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Thank you, my love, and welcome Cat to the stream, everybody. And here we go. Epic things are happening. Epic things. Oh, they're off the ship. They're gone. Epic Shadow Lugia action. Gotta love it. Gotta love a game that starts off with Lugia literally stealing an entire ship. Alright. And I believe... Yup, straight into the action with this battle that means absolutely nothing. Oh, this gets re-randomized too? I didn't realize this got randomized. Alright. Here we go. Magby versus Sudowoodo. With moves that do not match them at all. Oh my gosh. We are gonna lose this fight. I think Earthquake's still our best bet. Yeah, we're about to lose this fight. I don't even know if you're supposed to be able to lose this fight. My previous randomizer that I was testing this on, I had a Sand Slash, they had a Camerupt, and the moves were the same, so having Earthquake was perfectly fine. And it just one-shot the Camerupt from my stab Sand Slash. I thought it was totally not randomized. But then our starter on that test save was a Breloom. And we will be adding rare candies to our save between streams. But let's see who our starter is this time. Usually it's Eevee. Last time I had a Breloom. Now we have Girafarig. All right. This giraffe will be our starter. It is funny how it totally keeps the Eevee moveset, though. That's actually pretty funny how that's just set. I like how they have the type advantage scale going on at the bottom there. That's kind of fun. Forgot all about that. Alright, so we're gonna rock out with this EV moveset, Girafarig. I hit the save button, get it going. You're gonna overwrite, and we are in it. We are in our new Nuzlocke, the Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness Nuzlocke. The way encounters work in this game, you only get specific Shadow Pokemon. You don't get to just catch a Pokemon everywhere you go. So every Shadow Pokemon is a encounter. Every Shadow Pokemon does count as an encounter. Doesn't matter what area they're in. We'll get one encounter from each Pokespot area. And that's it. That's it. We're as usual, we're skipping through story stuff. But maybe I shouldn't, because it's a game I'm sure a lot of chat might not have seen before. What's going on, Phoebe? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing today? You want me to go find our sister Jovi? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it. Boop, 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 boop. And pretty much every battle outside of the tutorial becomes a double battle. But since we only have one Pokemon for now, it is what it is. Tis what it is. Usually you get a Teddy Ursa on your squad, and then all the battles become doubles. But for right now, that is not the case. All right, let's go find Jovi. Jovi is probably... It's been an exhausting morning. I'm sorry to hear that, Phoebe. I'm sorry to hear that. Where the heck is Jovi? I know where Jovi usually is, but I don't know how to get there. Like, I know what it looks like. Can only hang for about 40 minutes. No worries, Phoebe. No worries at all. Where the heck do Jovi be? Do we have an item in here? Oh, that's just the healing machine. Never mind. Thought this was the PC. What's this Blissey doing? Just Blisseying it up. There we go. Item storage. Do we have an item here? No. We do not start with a free item in this game. And we do not have anybody in our boxes. Which makes sense. Which is okay. Alright. I gotta pull my wallet out of my back pocket. I try not to do that anymore. It's bad for your back. Bad for your posture. Alright. Where is Jovi? Where is Jovimus Prime? Do I already have to just walk away? I think I might. I think I might just already have to run over here. I don't know why the music's like cutting out every now and then, but it is. Alright, so we can't go anywhere on the map yet. Also, let me know, chat, how you were liking this layout, I guess, for lack of a better phrase. We got my face and the chat over to the side. We got one of my many commissioned artworks as well. Item number TM3. Smelling salt. TMs are randomized, so... we are not able to teach this to Giraffe Rig. TMs are randomized. Items should be randomized. I'm pretty excited about that. There is somebody playing hide and seek with Jovi. Yes, I just can't remember how to freaking get there. Oh, go to the other side of the lab. All right, Phoebe. Last Nuzlocke was car freeze. This one's yours. But let me know how you guys are enjoying the new layout. If you are liking it better. If you're liking it better, being able to see the entire screen of the game and having me off to the side, or if it's like not ideal having all this empty space just be consumed by this artwork I had made a long time ago. Dude, Coliseum, Gale of Darkness, they're great. I love them. All right, what did we just pick up? I was not paying attention. We got 3 dire hits. And we could actually use items in battle on this Nuzlocke. I am not doing a hardcore Nuzlocke of this game. Not yet. Alright. Isn't Jovi, like, under a bed or something? What did I pick up there? I should be paying better attention. We got the PDA now. I got 5,000 Poke Dollars. No coupons. Do we have any mail? We have an email. Adon. Adon was having a thing with Jovi. Oh, I can go upstairs in this area too? Oh, well that would make it. That would make sense. Doesn't it usually just contain a potion, Phoebe? It's been a while since I've played these games, but I've played these games so many freaking times. Alright. There we go. We now have discovered Kaminko's Manor, and now we go there. Excellent. Excellent. I love Dr. Kaminko and his manor. Oh, here comes this guy. Boom. Telling me to watch the news? Oh my gosh. There's no time for the news. Okay, talking about the cargo ship that we just saw, Lugia Steel. We know this stuff. Us as the Omni, what the heck is the word? All-knowing? Omnipresent? No. Is it? Do you know, Kat?
What?
The word for, like, knowing everything? Like...
I want to say omniscient.
Omniscient? We're omniscient. We know about this boat. It's omni something. I think it might be omniscient. I don't know why I'm thinking, like, omnipresent, but that doesn't feel like a word.
Omnipresent is the idea that, well, God usually is everywhere all at once.
Well, then I am that as well. Alright, here we go. We're at Kaminko's lab, at his manor, Luigi's mansion, looking place. I'm gonna get in here. I don't know, is there any items lying around here? I don't think so. I don't think so. Also, I would like to just point out how excited I am that the randomizer for this game has come as far as it has, that there are programs for, you know, when we give ourselves rare candies. I'm stoked that we could do all that stuff now, and I remember a long time ago, I tried doing all this, the programs weren't up to snuff, and we couldn't do it, and now we can, and it's awesome. But here we go, we got Chobin accusing us of being a burglar, and the #1 assistant here is going to challenge us to a battle. I don't remember... Oh my gosh, a Jirachi right out the gates. Oh my gosh. Can't stand Jovi. You know what? I seem to remember Jovi being pretty annoying. Alright. Dude. The movesets... Oh gosh. I might have to re-randomize this whole game. All of the enemy Pokemon do not have movesets different than what they usually would. This thing's attacking like it's a Sunkern right now. You won't backseat this time. The wallpaper is so cute. Dude, this one I got made a while ago. I haven't used it too much. I used to end streams with it and videos and stuff. I had to dig it out because this artwork is actually based on an area in these games. So I made it, that might be the Twitter banner. Yeah, I don't even remember, dude. But it might be. But here we are. How you guys feeling about this though? Do you guys like it better that you could see the whole game here instead of like having my face block part of it, how it did the entire last Nuzlocke? You could never see that part of my party, or is it like too small of a game now? Is it taken away from the rest of the experience? So exhausted, you've been out all day. Phoebe, I tend to recall maybe it was only an issue in Coliseum, but like I said, I've played these games so many times in my life. These are some of my favorites for a reason, and grinding was always required because, you know, you don't get an EXP all or anything like that in this game. Maybe an EXP share, I don't even remember that much, but I remember grinding being such a slog because I had to go and re-challenge Mount Battle time after time after time after time because I'd keep getting stuck in boss fights. Yes, we're gonna overwrite. We're gonna overwrite. Well, that's what I'm talking about, Carfree. PC's working flawlessly. We love that. The wallpaper is adorable. I understand the wallpaper's adorable, but look past the adorable wallpaper. Do you like it better seeing the whole screen? At least in my own experience, Phoebe, I was always having to grind, and it was terrible. Alright. I am very, very tempted right now before we get too deep in, because shadow Pokemon are randomized to not repeat. So that's what I have it saved as, Phoebe. I have my game file saved as God, Rand 1, and Rand 2. This actually Rand 2. Getting a caffeine crash. Gotta drink more caffeine, dude. You gotta get all jacked up on caffeine. Would you like some caffeine?
No, thank you.
Okay.
But thank you.
Oh, of course. I love you.
I love you.
Okay, so real quick here. We're gonna go ahead and do this. Just get pure wallpaper for a moment. Pure wallpaper for a moment while I do some stuff. All right. Step 1. I gotta get these movesets fixed. Cut your caffeine at 3. Well, it's only 3:30 for me, but yeah, I should start doing that. Let me do all this. All right. Random. Completely random. Okay. Can I not change that? That's gonna be unfortunate. Let's see. Oh, there is physical special split. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's see this. Hmm. 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 Is that what I need right there? Hmm. Let's do this. I think this is all what I need right here. Think this is all what I need right here. Okay, that's all good. That's all good. Gonna do this. Yes. I'm gonna give myself rare candies real quick too, since I'm already doing this. Dude, these games are freaking fire, Carfree. Have you seen them before? Are you familiar with these games? Or is this like full blown first experience with Gale of Darkness? Right. Okay. Should be good to go. Should be good to go. All right. Do that. We're back in it, ladies and gents. We're back in it. Let me catch up a chat. You guys are chatting up a storm. You're fine with either. You love seeing the whole game. Nice, Phoebe. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I did miss that message. You think the setup is perfect? Perfect. Yeah, maybe I'll start doing something like this for even if we do like a Switch game where it could take up the whole 16:9 aspect ratio. Maybe I'll start doing that just because in Pokemon games I feel like it's pretty relevant, and even in Oblivion you can't see like the item menu, you know, when I'm looking at items. So maybe I'll try to become more mindful of that, keeping more parts of the game visible. I know in games like Oblivion, it's not as it would be feel a lot more out of place to have the screen set up like this, but I don't know why. Maybe that's just some self thing that I've developed over doing Pokemon content for so long with actual layouts and stuff. Back here plays sometime next week. This weekend, if not, then early next week. That's what I'm talking about, my boy. Next weekend, then I think it's time to Destiny it up. Oh, you're talking about the upcoming weekend, so like a week from now. So maybe like 2 weeks we'll do some Destiny. And do your best not to backseat. I hear that, Phoebe. I hear that. Phoebe, I shall definitely, it was like the first Google result. There's a 3-minute video that kind of laid it out pretty perfectly. So I would recommend that, and if that doesn't work, hit me up. The temptation is tenfold. Never had a way. Dude, you're a PS2 kid. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, no, Carfree's car play's nutty. He has, like, advanced car play. What's going on, Tangled? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. You haven't missed a single encounter, and you've only missed one battle. Our starter here is Girafarig, and that is it. It has an Eevee's moveset at the moment, and I probably could have just restarted and had that not be the case, but it's all good. I'm hoping movesets now are a little more normal than they were. We fought a Jirachi with the moveset of a Sunkern. That's all that's happened so far. What's going on, Tangled? Welcome. Dude, I gotta do that, Carfree. I gotta freaking do that. I want to be able to have videos play on my screen in my car so bad. The Teddy Ursa is a guarantee. So basically, your second Pokemon that unlocks your whole collection of double battles is a guarantee. Macan. All the names in this game, you'll come to realize, are super, like, unrealistic. I don't know if they're just a different language that they spelt out in English, but they're all... I remember these games, you know, you're used to, like, Youngster Joey, Trainer Sabrina. In this game, you got Jovi, Kaminko, Macan. It gets a little crazy. Chobin. Okay, maybe I just want to buy the device that I plug in and it works. Oh, man. Oh, Macan used to live in the Under. Interesting. Right. Jovi has joined our party. Alright. We gotta get Jovi home. Where crazy things are happening. We're about to find out. Our help is needed at lab. Alright, come on, Jovi. Gotta get away from this creepy, awesome place. That statue brings back so many memories that you guys will experience later. Alright, back to the HQ we go! Jovi needs to get us home. No, never. Never, ever. Oh my gosh, yeah, she's annoying. She's annoying, she's a liar. Friends don't lie. No, they make a little box, car free, that you could plug into your CarPlay, and you could have, like, I don't know if you have to download videos to it or what, but it's like a CarPlay jailbreak, is the simplest way I could put it. CarPlay jailbreak. You set it up, and you go, and you win. Is this Macan again? No. This is a little while ago. Professor Crane, didn't you bump into him? No. Boom, 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 boom. You can order a pizza with your car. That's what I'm talking about. Nah, yours is like super custom though. Yours is super duper custom. That's funny, Phoebe. Let me just hit yes. I know about the snag machine. It is the core gameplay of these games. But yeah, they basically, it's a kind of expensive device, but it's a device that you plug into your car the same way you would your phone for CarPlay to work. And the CarPlay that was prior to Bluetooth working. And it lets you do a whole bunch of stuff, so I've looked into it a few times because I'm kind of in the same boat. I get to work, I'm sitting there for a while, and I'd like to just be able to play some videos on the screen. It would be more comfortable than setting my phone up and having to stare at my phone, you know, which is all either lower or higher. Like, the screen is just perfectly placed. Oh, I bet, Carfree. I absolutely bet. Okay. Oh, here they come. Here comes commotion. Okay, so we got Pokeballs, right? Nuzlocke has begun. Indeed. Indeed. I gotta look up a list of boss fights in this game. It's not like a gym badge setup like most Pokemon games. It is fully story-driven. So I gotta look up boss fights to know our level caps. Dude, you went all out. You went all out. You did good work. I love the animations. If you'd like to, Phoebe, I'd still like to have it pulled up myself, but I'm sure I'll find myself asking time and time again, guys, what's this? What's that? And even though I'm seconds from finding it myself, I will wait even longer for chat to say it a lot of the time. So we're getting a Weepin' Bell. Our encounter's really gonna be a Weepin' Bell? Okay. Carfree moves. Yeah. So our first encounter, instead of a Teddy Ursa, it has been randomized into a Weepin' Bell. What are you instead of who? Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, Shadow Pokemon! Be mine. I'm not super upset with it, I guess. I don't typically go for the Bellsprout line. Bellsprout, Weepin' Bell, Victory Bell. But hey, maybe that's why we gotta do it. Maybe that's why we gotta do it. We gotta mix it up every now and then. The music in this game is so bopper. 11 plus. Yes, Tangled. In these games, while they are... Shadow Pokemon is a whole mechanic that I'll try to explain right now. Basically, you have to use Shadow Pokemon in their Shadow Pokemon form in order to purify them eventually, and then you get a normal Pokemon. And while they're a Shadow Pokemon, they're a little stronger than a regular Pokemon, but their movesets aren't the same. They can't actually level up. There's a whole bunch of limitations. But once you purify them, you get all the experience you would have been getting while using them, which is why they say level 11 plus, because once it's purified, it will be likely a higher level. Yeah, the plus is referring to that. I'm pretty sure. Yes, Phoebe, and there is a part of the randomizer is you can make a shop in the game carry every evolution stone to make sure you have all the stones you need. And I do sleep on grass poison types, you're right. So we will have the chance, once we make it to Gate Village, to just buy a leaf stone flat out and evolve this thing, which is pretty exciting. Because I don't know if this game has limited, like, evolutionary stones. I'm assuming it does. But, that was just... It was an option in the randomizer. I said, screw it, I'll turn it on. It's funny, though. The randomizer was broken, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I discovered... for whatever reason, you can randomize compatibility with move tutors. But if you randomize TM compatibility, the randomizer just does not work. So, TMs themselves are randomized. Flash Fire coming back through. Whereas, Overgrow. Is that randomized? I believe it's randomized. That's pretty good. That's really good, actually. Got our 2 shadow moves. We'll unlock more as we get closer to freeing its soul. Ba-bam. Overgrow's clutch. Ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-bam. Gotcha, Phoebe. Gotcha. Overgrow is randomized. Weeping Bell coming through. Weeping Bell coming through. Random abilities do follow evolutions this time. So when we evolve Pokemon, we won't be losing our abilities like we were before. Gotcha. No, you're correct there, Phoebe. We're going to probably want to wait to evolve our Weeping Bell until we got some moves we like. But I will be picking... I don't think they actually have a Leaf Stone, considering Leafeon wasn't in this game. So we'll be picking something else from the Gateon port guy, but... Alright, can I go either way to get out of here? No, that was just the item. Okay. Ba-bam. Later, Phoebe. Thank you very much for coming through. I do appreciate it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Sorry that you couldn't, be here too long. Wait, where do I go now? Maybe I should be listening to the game. Maybe the game does have more vital information than I'm acting like it does. Overgrow is clutch. Go see Lily. That's Mom, right? Where's Mom at? Is she in here? No. Where the heck she be? Next door, once again, gotcha. Thank you! Oh, next door to the lab? So I gotta go back to the lab and go further? Is that what you're saying? I'll figure it out, Phoebe. I'll figure it out. Oh, this actually is a room. Why'd I think that was just decoration? Special machine part. Okay, so that was the door. That was a real place. I totally thought that door just would not open for me. I don't know why. I don't know why. Alright. Jovi, you weren't invited. Oh, this connects. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Later, Phoebe. Alright. So... man, I wish I could check Weeping Bell's moveset. We'll see. We'll see once we get into another battle if movesets are actually more normal now, how I hopefully set them to be. Alright. More knowledge. More info. Alright. We're holding on to the snag machine. We're gonna snag them up. We're getting memos. Alright, here we go. Now we leave. Now we leave in search of great adventure. At Gadeon Port. On our moped. I do love how the main character rides a moped. Boom, boom, boom. The sea! Every time I hear someone say the sea, I hear Arvin from AOT's voice. The sea, Aaron! This freaking guy. This demonic-looking guy. Look what you've done. She ran into a wall of a man named Zook and then fell down. What did she do? I hate Zook. Zook is so easily hateable. Alright, come on, Zook. I'm ready for a double battle. I don't think, yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think there's an actual battle, though, because this weird super earlobe man shows up. With his ruby and sapphire colored guys. Alright, let's see if they're Pokemon in this. Okay, yeah, they are randomized. His Zangoose just totally transformed itself into a Dugong. And Mystery Man Ardos sent out a freaking Magnemite. Let's see how much that does. Boom, boom. It has started to rain. It's been raining here kind of all day now. We got some rain here in the California as well. All right, Magnemite, come through clutch. Boom, boom. I love these games. And those movesets seemed appropriate, at least the Magnemites. Verich. He's a weird looking guy. Alright. Now we can actually walk around and do some stuff. I don't remember all what we have to do here, but I know that... Is this the EV shop guy place? It is not. Man's just obsessed with his Oddish. Oh, Jovi's got friends. Even the girl named Emily, they just had to spell it different than typical. Acri? What kind of name is Acri? I'm gonna make fun of these names this entire Nuzlocke, I promise you that. I can almost guarantee you that. Boom, boom, boo, doo, doo, doo. Alright. Over here. One of these spots, I want to say it's the shop that's gonna give us the, Okay, that's just the house of these people. I'm going back. I'm going back to where I thought I should have gone. I'm going to the store. I really should pay more attention to the story, though, considering I don't remember pretty much anything about these games. I don't care about your tail. He's making me hear the tail anyways! Maybe this is the guy. That is so funny. He's assuming we set our Eevee free because it's not in our party right now because we have a giraffe rig. It said that's heartbreaking. I'll still give you the evolution stone. Alright, so Sun and Moon Shard. I don't think they'll do anything for us. Dude, it even shows their abilities? That's kind of wild. You know what? I'm gonna take the Firestone, because Poison Point Flareon sounds fun later on down the line. Alright, so we got our stone. We got our evolutionary stone. For the Eevee that never was. Okay, so now we gotta go find Purr, right? Gotta go find the guy at the bridges. I think it's this guy. Yeah. So excited to get more encounters. Alright, let me look up XD Gale of Darkness boss fight levels. Let's try boss fights. Let's just have levels. That's not like ideal though. Okay. This is kind of showing it. But it's only for Battle Mountain, which isn't what I want. It's a little bit more challenging than I thought to find what I'm looking for. Main information. It shows me obtainable Pokemons and their levels. I could always base it off of this, because I'm pretty sure this shows like all the important kind of shows. Kind of helps, I guess. Alright, this kind of shows it. This kind of shows me enough. Alright. Daisy hates the rain. I'm sorry to hear that. Molly too, though. Molly is not a dog of the weather. And I am not a man of the weather, so as Kat said earlier, she loves how the dog is like her dad. Alright. Let's get the machine part out of this super high-tech safe, apparently. I love it how all the moving parts are on the actual door, but the door is still, like, the whole thing opens. That was kind of funny. What's going on, Yubi? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you coming through. Alright, so we have the machine part, and we'd probably be able to leave right now. But we have some battles we could do here, and some Pokemon we can potentially catch. I want that item as well. Soothe Bell. 4 Soothe Bells. That's not bad. Get our happiness up. Calm spirits and fosters friendship. I'm gonna give those to both of our Pokemon for now. I don't know if that helps with Weepin' Bell clearing its shadow faster. Nice, Yubi. I'm doing pretty good, Yubi. Phoebe is gone now, but Tangled's here. I don't know if Carfree's still hanging out. Let's see what's in here. Master Balls. TM29. 5 TM29s. All right. Karate Chop. I'm down for some Karate Chop action. Nobody can learn it. Dang it. I was ready to Karate Chop. I was ready to Karate Chop. How about here? Spell Tag. Think that's good for ghost types. Think that's good for ghost types. Yeah. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, what happens atop the lighthouse? Uh-oh. Coming in hot. Bodybuilder killing. A Slowbro and a Bayleaf. I think one of those might be a Shadow Pokemon. Oh, I gotta start nicknaming our Pokemon. We gotta find the... I think it's all the way in Agate Village where we get to name our starter. But I could also do it myself. Shadow Pokemon, you can't nickname until you purify them. So we got a Bayleaf as an encounter here. We'll try to get rid of the Slowbro. Actually, I'll hit the bay leaf a little. I doubt it'll die. Good, one shot. Let's go. I would have much preferred the Slowbro there, just due to the fact we already have a grass type, but we'll take another. All the grass types already. Oh, we're in reverse mode. We're angry. All right, we cannot escape. We cannot escape. All right, so now Giraffe will item. Pokeball, use. And Weeping Bell we will call. I'm just gonna try it. See how it goes. Catch rates should be for the actual Pokemon, not like based off of anything else. It shouldn't be like weird with the randomizer. I did set it to use actual Pokemon catch rates instead of the original catch rate of the Shadow Pokemon. But we caught the Bayleaf, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so now we have a Bayleaf. Let's check it out. Suction cups. Good ability. All right. Yeah, Coliseum and this game, they're great, Tangled. I highly recommend you go back and finish it up. All right, so that was... All right, so we got more battles we could have here. We don't necessarily have to, but we got them. So why not? Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. These games are so good, Yubi. I wish they would have made more Pokemon games in the style of these ones. Who is in here? Whose house is so hard to get to? Can I have your Magnemite? I'd love it. I would love to have your Magnemite. It would make me a happy lad. Let's turn the bridges. We shall battle. Casual guy Sile would like to battle. Sends out a Murkrow and a Marill. No grass types, and I think he might have a Shadow Pokemon, so I'm kind of cool with this. Kinda cool with this. Oh, our Weeping Bell still needs to get out of rage mode or whatever it's called. All right, Marill. I'll accept a Marill. Let's bite. No, does Dark resist Dark? Let's find out. We'll bite the Murkrow. I'm just gonna go straight for the Pokeball on Marill. I can't see Marill's catch rate being that low. Damn, I'm on the dashboard with it. Come on, Marill. Come on, do it. Believe in the... No! It has escaped! It's okay. We'll lower its HP. We'll make this... We'll play this like the Pokemon we know. Better not be pecking my Weeping Bell. Good. Peck the Giraffe. Not my grass type. Alright. Let's see. I'll tackle the Murkrow. We have a move, but it's not showing anything. I wonder what that's all about. Item. We have extreme speed. Oh, because I re-randomized. I was smelling salt before. Now we just got extreme speed out the gates. I love it. I'm gonna Shadow Blitz the Murkrow. We're just gonna try to get rid of it. I should have called. Alright, Murkrow's down. Murkrow is down. That did like nothing, but that animation was adorable. Alright, let's go ahead and bite the Meryl, and then we will call Weepin' Bell to get it out of its crazy mode and empty that shadow meter quite a good bit. I just remembered we're in a Nuzlocke, so we can't be dying out here. That would be me, Tangled. That would be me. I want more, but I can't get it. All right, let's do another bite. What does Shadow Mist do? I'm just gonna try it. Just gonna try it, and then we're gonna try to catch this Meryl some more. What does that do? Lower accuracy? Lowers evasiveness. Okay. Alright. I'll go ahead and throw a Pokeball. And I'll Shadow Blitz just to try to bring it down a tiny bit more. Alright, come on, little blue guy. You could do it. You could do it. You could do it. Nice. Alright, we got a little blue guy. Boom, boom, boom. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check out our little blue guy. Let's put Bayleaf in too, just to start getting some more stuff down. Alright, little blue guy. What's your ability? Rain Dish! That's pretty fire. It's pretty good for a water Pokemon. We could set up some massive plays. Let's gonna give Soothe Bells to all my guys right now. I don't know if it's helping with the speed of purification, but I'd like to believe it might be. Alright, now Weepin' Bell, you have room for a third attack, but you don't have anything. I don't know if that's a glitch in the randomizer, because usually I should be able to use whatever that move was. And I don't know if I could even teach Shadow Pokemon TMs at all. Hey, what's going on, Pro? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, dude? Great to have you here. Great to see you. Alright, let's do some rotationals. Let's do some more rotationals. Alright. Here we go. Want to go into this house, see what's up. Yeah, I'm sorry, Pro. I do apologize that you were not there for it. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, this is like nothing here. Just a cozy little house. Cozy little tiny home. Alright. Alright, so why do I feel like there's more people I could battle here? Okay, we got a few more things we could do here. No encounters, but it's all good. Got some battles we could do without shadow Pokemon, which is just as fine. Okay, so that's the shop. This guy's gonna want to fight. Excellent. Dude, we were demolishing those final battles, pro. I assume you went back for the VOD. Mudkip and Gengar. Mudkip and Gengar. An interesting duo. Alright, we'll gang up on the Gengar for now. Oops, I did not mean to hit Shadow Mist, but it's all good. We'll guarantee our hits. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, we're already at reverse mode again? Why does this keep happening? Why is it like one move and we're reverse mode? It's a good thing we got grass types. You can't touch us, Mudkip. Alright, so now we will Shadow Blitz the Gengar once more, and we'll call Weepin' Bell to get it out of reverse mode. Oh, somebody's going to bed. Okay, it's Weepin' Bell. Good. I would not have wanted Bayleaf to sleep right now. Because this is the end of Gengar. Alright. Now we're in a reverse mode. Alright, no worries, no worries. So now Bayleaf I will call. Weepin' Bell we will try to attack with, even though I'm sure you'll stay asleep. Dude, he is just tanking our attack stats. He is full-blown on protection mode. Should probably do some switching, but it's all good. I don't know if Shadow Blitz seems like a physical move. That still did so freaking much. Nice. Excellent. Purifying Pokemon is a lot of fun. I couldn't tell you exactly why I find it so much fun, but I think it's just like a satisfying thing. And Shadow Pokemon are cool, so it's like kind of cool just to get to use a Shadow Pokemon for a little, but to free its heart and make it even better. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so you still don't have another move. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird that that move is just blank. I don't know what's up with that. Gotta do some reconnaissance eventually. Boop, 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 do. Alright, do some healage. We need the healing. Okay. I don't think that removes... Yeah, it does not remove reverse mode, which is fine. I'm hoping, as we go, some of our Shadow Pokemon will actually have... the moves that they're supposed to have. Carfree made it home. That's what I'm talking about. Glad to hear it. Alright, so... Who do I fight? Who do I fight? There's a trainer battle here. Oh, I missed a guy. So we'll have to go back outside and fight him. Boom, boom. I think all these people are just random dialogue. Boom, boom, boom. I think it's this guy right here. No? Huh. I know I'm looking for a sailor. You know, I don't really think I need to fight him. So I'm just gonna go. We have rare candies. If we need them to catch up with levels later on, we'll be fine. We shall be fine. Chilling with the dog. All right. I don't need the memos. But I did. I guess now I have no choice but to say I got the memo. So when everybody else is wearing like a red shirt and I'm wearing blue, I gotta be like, I did get the memo. I just didn't read it. All right. So I guess I go back up, talk to moms. Go this way. Yeah. All right. Purification chamber. It's going down already. Has a heart gauge? No. I will go there. I love Agate Village. That's awesome, Carfree. A whole day with dogs. Who can complain about that? Bam, 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 bam. Do it, Carfree. Freaking do it. All right, one of my favorite cities, towns, villages. Oh, that's a good stretch. And all of Pokemon coming right up. Agate Village. Bam, bam, bam. Let's get it! No more Jovi! Woo! The song, so chill. Timer ball, not bad, not bad. Are Pokemarts randomized? I think they are. I don't know where the shop is, though. I know this is a Pokemon Center, right? No, this is the shop. Because the Pokemon Center is over to the side. Alright. Bye. So here we go. Here's our randomized shop of glory. Focus band. Oh my gosh. And that is so affordable. I think we might need that. I think we might need a few of those. I can fit it, Carfree. I'll be good. And here's all the stones as well. I love it how Firestone we got twice because it's a randomized item as well as a for sale item here. Just like with all the evolution stones. We got the leaf stone and we got the sunstone. So whatever we need for Weepinbell we'll have. I'm so curious to find out what these TMs are, but I think I'll save them for a little while. You know, I'm nervous to spend any money yet. I don't know how hard it's going to be to come by. Macho Brace tough? What does Macho Brace do? Please, give me the knowledge. Fill me with the power of intelligence. Dude, these games are like nothing but Weird Charm, Pro. But I love them. I love them so much. Interesting, Carfree. Does it double all of my EV gains or only my physical? Like, does it apply to all stats? I guess is what I'm asking. Yeah, let's get some more randomized items while we're here. I think the move relearner's in that building, or the renamer. Ooh, 5 PP ups. That's huge. All of them. That's crazy. I love it. Let's see. I know this person up here usually gives something, right? Oh, a Lepa Berry. Not bad. I think Pokemon Champions is going to be great. I think it's going to be very, very fun, even if it's not that great, you know? I think it's a good formula. Just a pure battling game. You could play it on your phone. You could play it on your Switch. I think it being a phone game as well as a Switch game, I think the phone game aspect is going to make it ooh, a Quick Claw. We're getting some good stuff. I think the phone game aspect of it is going to make it very successful. Have a battle? I'll battle this lady. Yeah, Showdown will be done. I don't know, because Showdown lets you experiment with teams without having to build them, and I don't think it's going to be quite that level. Don't think it's going to be quite to that level where you could just pick any Pokemon you want, you know? Okay, we actually got a move on Bayleaf. We got Reflect. I like it. Alright, so we will fight. I'm just going to Shadow Blitz. And Shadow Blitz, even though I should have called to get out of reverse mode. Boom, 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 boom. And being able to connect through home is very smart, I agree. Bayleaf, big W's. Big W's. I really gotta pee, guys, so I'll be right back. But I appreciate you all for being here. I hope you're enjoying the stream. And if you are, please hit that like button. I'm excited for this series. We'll see. We'll see if I survive well or not, or if we crash and burn. I should have totally focused the fire type I am seeing now. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Oh, I'm gonna just do this. I'm gonna click some buttons and I'm gonna walk away. Call. Shadow Blitz. Excellent. Yeah, I don't know why the Weepin' Bell just has no additional moves, but oh well. We'll figure it out when we purify, I guess. We have returned. Woo! Hello.
I love you.
Thanks for being mine. Alright. Just hit the like, don't worry. Never get a new case, you're crazy, man. Alright. Get TM09. What's that gonna be? What's that gonna be, eh? Zap cannon! Oh boy, oh boy. You like the smaller case look. I don't even care how my tower looks, to be honest with you. I keep it under my desk. And like the case I have now is kinda sick. But you know, it's still hidden from view, and I'm just like totally nonchalant about it. I don't know if that's the right word, but I don't care. I'm indifferent. Only because it's so hidden. Are you the... No, this is the daycare. Oh, no, this is the name raider. Okay. I think we can only rename Girafarig for now, but... What should we name our Girafarig, gang? What should be the actual nickname of our Girafarig? If you're keeping it on your desk, that makes a lot of sense. My case is compact for the parts I have inside. Jeffrey. Jeffrey, I kind of love Jeffrey the giraffe. Shout out Toys R Us. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. From now on, this Pokemon shall be known as Jeffrey. Okay, let's just see. I'm fairly certain we can't rename our other guys yet. But let's just try. It doesn't consider me its rightful trainer yet. Okay. Alright, soon enough, we'll be getting nicknames on the whole squad. Okay, let's go, keep exploring. I think we have to go to the Relic Stone. We'll see how much of a task that becomes. That guy's blocking it right there. But over here, I want to say there's an item, but maybe there's just this guy. I think there was an item over here. I think there was an item over here in Coliseum. Dosk. Bodybuilder Dosk. Alright, Mawile and Bonsley. I should really... Okay, yeah, we only got 3 moves on Bayleaf. That's okay. Let's Shadow Blitz. Mawile seems like the bigger threat. Let's double up on Mawile. Nice. Nice. Auto would have been cool as a... being a palindrome, just like Girafarig's name. Alright. Weeping Bell's close. So is Bayleaf, to be honest. Okay, so Bayleaf will go for Bonsly. Weeping Bell will finish. Actually... Bayleaf will finish Mawile, and then I will call Weeping Bell. You are close, Weeping Bell. You are almost ready for purification. For Alligator? That's okay, we're grass types. We'll be okay. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. I know. Little bit evil rat. Evil rat. Little evil rat. It shows. Bayleaf is in reverse mode. So I will call Bayleaf. I will Shadow Blitz for Alligator. I'm trying to get a lot of Pokemon purified ASAP. Let's see how much this does. This does like nothing. Okay, it did about... I don't know who's doing more damage right now. Bonsly or Feraligatr? Probably the Bonsly, as funny as that is. Like one of the only Gen 4 Pokemon in this game, Bonsly. This game was kind of between Gen 3 and 4, so they were starting to introduce... new Gen 4 Pokemon, such as Munchlax. Like, all the pre-evolutions are the most notable, I think additions outside of the Gen 3 Pokemon that filled this game. That would have been so sick, Tangled. Shadow Pokemon in general would have been sick beyond this game, and I know that they added them in Pokemon Go, but like, that's not the same for us classic Pokemon fans. You know, Pokemon Go, it's cool. I don't hate on it. I got friends that are way into it that are big Pokemon fans, but it's like, you don't really see the Pokemon Go super fans. They're not typically Pokemon main series game super fans, like in the modern day. Maybe they were originally, you know, but the Pokemon Go fan base feels very separated from the rest of the Pokemon fan base, if I may be honest. And, I found it interesting for them to... I know that Pokemon Go is a game they can add and remove stuff from at pretty much any time. But I was like, man, why out of all the games do you choose this one to add in the OG feature that all of us GameCube kids like are missing and loving? You add it into the game that's the least Pokemon-esque that's currently relevant, you know? Okay, we're healed up. The babies! Okay. Entrance to Relic Forest. You'll find the Relic Stone. There will be some special battles, so I can't let you into the forest. If you're sightseeing, try another place. What the heck do you mean? I'm gonna walk right past you. No, you're really not gonna let me. You're really not gonna let me. That's fine. Boom, 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 boom. I hear that, Pro. I definitely hear that. If you don't live anywhere near some Pokestops and, like, you're not passing them regularly, you're kind of hosed. Alright, what TM was that? Icicle Spear. Nobody can learn. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset. I'm just really upset. X accuracies. I love how fully randomized... Ooh. Shadow Fire. Nobody can learn it. I didn't know there was a Shadow Fire move. Nobody could learn Ice Ball. Rest. Alright. What's going on, Hypnotic? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good to see ya. Oops. No, I want... Yes. Overwrite, please. Showdown is a fun time if you're into building competitive teams and all that stuff. I'm not really into the competitive battling scene. Maybe I'll get more into it. But for me, I'm more in the field of you know, what I'm doing right here. Hey, my Pokemon that I have the option to use are randomized, and I have to find a way to make them work. And now that I've done a hardcore Nuzlocke, I feel like I'm a lot more suited for that. So, yeah. Probably not Hypnotic. Probably not. I know there's a lot of other monster tamer games out there than just Pokemon, but I am a ginormous Pokemon fan, and I don't really have the most time, I guess, to try out a bunch of other games when I got a lot I already want to do, mainly being Pokemon Nuzlocke. So, yeah, I don't see myself necessarily trying out any other monster tamer games. Maybe if a trailer really took my breath away for something, I'd consider it. But I enjoy the Pokemon basic format, so. It's like forced Nuzlocke, basically. Alright, here we go. Getting into the Relic Forest. Cool trainer, Gorps. Imagine if your parents named you Gorps. Hey, we'll have one of those one day. A victory bell. We seem alright. We seem like we're fairly okay suited for what's to come right here. I'm gonna call both of my Pokemon, just get their meters emptied. Boom, Bayleaf is ready for purification. And Weeping Bell as well. Pokemon Ranch Nuzlocke. I was thinking of doing a Pokemon Sleep Nuzlocke, actually. No, that would never work. It would make no sense. Okay. Shadow Blitz. Take out the Victory Bell. We'll double team the Victory Bell first. Should also, after this battle, switch my team around a little bit. Oh my gosh, dude. Reverse mode is so easy to fall into. Which Pokemon ketchup and mustard? We need them. Dude, the Victory Bell, a lot of the models in these games look incredibly goofy, and I can't help but love it. Alright. That's funny how they had the evolved form of 2 of our Pokemon already. But I am gonna send in my Meryl against this Azumarill because I want this guy to get closer to purification faster, and battling is the way to do that. These models are fun, man. I agree. We got Tail Whip. I'm just gonna Shadow Blitz. I'm gonna keep blitzing it up. I really hope that Move Tutor could teach one of our non-Shadow Pokemon Shadow Fire, because that is broken. Because Shadow moves are super effective against any non-Shadow Pokemon and not very effective against actual Shadow Pokemon, which I think is opposite the Colosseum. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but that's like a fun little mechanic of Shadow Pokemon is, you know, they might have their hindrances, but they're strong. They're strong. You want to get a copy someday? A copy of what? Colosseum or Battle Revolution? Or I guess XD, the game we're playing right now. I think Shadow is kind of considered a type only for the Shadow moves. I don't think it is considered a type in the sense of... I don't think Shadow is considered a type in the sense of, like, the Shadow Pokemon or Shadow type. I think it's like a hidden typing. Only interacted through shadow moves. In this game, it's just typeless, though. Bro, you're onto some heat right now. I think they gotta hire you, my dude, because that is a fantastic, awesome idea that I like a lot. So, I'm gonna go tackle. I'll go bite. I'll go bite, actually. I'm more scared of Tauros than Phoebus, so we're gonna double team up on the Tauros. Sadie, your dog is psychotic. Why? She is spazzing out. Electric balloon ninja. What do you mean by that? What is electric balloon? Dude, this Tauros kind of tough, though. This Tauros is kind of tough, though. Oh my gosh. You know what? Molly's not too much different than that Carfree. Molly's not extremely different than that. Molly likes getting into some licking surfaces and eating things she probably shouldn't from time to time. Alright. What did he just send in? It looked big. Boom. Electric Terra balloon item ninja. Oh, okay. It's a little crazy. In a way, hypnotic, but one toxic sends that thing to the grave. One toxic, one sandstorm, all that kind of stuff absolutely obliterates Shedinja. But if somebody's not anticipating that, then yeah, you're correct. I hope Pokemon Champions has the entire slew of Pokemon. I know that's asking a bunch, but I really want to see it happen. Oh my gosh. Hypnotic, you're a menace. You're a menace. Molly's been known to eat underwear. I will say that. Gonna go into Weepin' Bell. Oh wait, no, wrong swap out. Wrong swap out. Jeffrey will end the Salamence, and then we're gonna switch Marill out for Weepin' Bell. I'm not taking any losses yet. I refuse. Molly does not. Molly does not bite, luckily. That's a good point, Pro. With the game in the style that it is, it might get updates. Get any new games lately? Nope. One thing about me is I'm not really a new game type of guy. I get new games when they come from franchises I'm already interested in. Like I'll get whatchamacallit, I'll get the next Kingdom Hearts game, I'll get the next Pokemon game, I'll get the next Elder Scrolls game, the next Fallout, stuff like that. It's very rare I get new games from series I'm not already, like, invested in. Very, very rare. I'm going to be playing Destiny 2 for the first time sometime soon with my boy Carfree in the chat. But I have played the crap out of Destiny 1 back in the day, so that's it's kind of me reigniting, I'm gonna go heal up first. It's kind of just me reigniting my Destiny days with the new Destiny game that's been out for years and I just haven't touched. But I'm trying to like legitimately think right now. The last time I tried out a game that I had no prior investment in. And the only ones that come to mind are Fall Guys, which was a long time ago, and Undertale, which was also a very long time ago. But it's just, you know, with my schedule and stuff and my lifestyle, I don't play a lot of games off of stream, off of YouTube, you know? Like I'll play some RuneScape on my phone or on, you know, mostly on my phone. I'll play Hearthstone either on my phone or on my computer. But I don't really, you know, when I think of like, oh, hey, maybe I should look for new games I've never heard of or played or something like that instead of my mind going there. Molly, get out from down there. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Thank you. But instead of my mind going to like, oh, let's try out some new games. Another Phoebus? That's kind of crazy. My mind will go straight to, you know, hey, I'd rather be streaming and doing something that I'm already, you know, got excitement for and I got a passion for, or I'd rather be editing a video, or like, you know, I just don't really have time to sit and play games on my own, and I have a tendency to kick myself in the butt when I do spend free time not working on my passions or doing something special with my wife back there. Where's she at? You can see her. She's back there. Woo! I love you. Phoebus. 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 I've been calling him Phoebus lately. Sounds funny. RuneScape 4. We ain't on RuneScape 4. It's still RuneScape 3. Got a Pokemon, a copy of Black, and a new DSI. Nice. Very interesting, Tangled. Very, very interesting. Sadie's just an eater. Eats it all. I will bite them a chop and call them a rill. Phoebus. I wonder when they'll start calling RuneScape 3 RuneScape 4. When they'll do an update big enough for it. I don't think they will. Do-do-do-do-do. Way too many DSs. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being a collector. Nothing wrong with collecting old DSs and whatnot. Oh, I get you, Pro. If they ever did, for whatever reason, nice. Got an actual stab move on Meryl. If they ever did, for whatever reason, decide, hey, we're gonna make a new RuneScape, an even newer RuneScape, and call it RuneScape 4, I'd probably be on there, but not for long. As long as RuneScape 3 still existed. RuneScape's such an interesting one because it breaks a lot of my norms in gaming. I don't typically like grinding in video games, and RuneScape is grinding the video game. But I've just been playing it for so long, and I love the way the EXP and stat setup, like the skills setup goes, that it's a lot of fun for me just to see my character slowly but surely progress as time goes on. And with, yeah, I'll do a battle. I'm good. I don't have to heal up after that one. But with RuneScape, like old school is a whole different RuneScape game that exists. And I don't play old school RuneScape. I think about it sometimes, like, oh, maybe I should give my old school character a run. Maybe I should get back into actually playing on my old school account that I barely have any stats on, that I've barely done anything on. But then it's the same kind of thought. I don't really have that much time in my days. I don't really have a lot of free time. And my own RuneScape account, my main one, it still has a ways to go to reach, you know, to max it out, which is kind of my goal. Get all my skills as high as they'll go. Complete all the quests, keep getting all the accomplishments and the achievements and whatnot. Like, I already got all my skills at least 99, which is max level. But, you know, it's just, my mind always just goes back to like, I got so much going on as is that playing on my old school would just be a waste of that time. It's so much slower than RuneScape 3, the modern scape, easy scape. And it's just, it's not the easiest thing for me to just, like, spread my time even thinner amongst many things when, you know, I got enough going on. It's kind of the way I see it. So Cascoon will take the bite. I will... I'll water gun. We'll use our first water gun on Amistar. How about that? Boom, boom. You're the same, but just in the other, You're the same, but just in the other department, pro. See, for me, back when Old School came out, I was already so deep into my RuneScape 3 character that I was like, I don't really, you know, Old School seems fun, and I played it a little bit, but I was just definitely, without doubt, more into, I was without doubt more into my like, continuing my character, continuing to get the stats and stuff that I had wanted. So I kept going. I kept going on my RuneScape 3 account, and it just kind of became the one that took over. Ooh, Jeffrey! Jeffrey, this is huge. Learning Confusion. We needed that. I'm gonna keep Sand Attack. I'll keep Tackle for the, whatchamacallit. I'll keep Tackle for the Stab. My birthday is this month, now that it is March. Which is weird to think of. I haven't even been thinking of my birthday. All I want for my birthday is to finish the freaking Oblivion video. That's all I want for my birthday, is to finish the editing on this thing. Okay. So YouTuber is literally one of each Switch ever made. I'm not talking about just one of each system. Every theme, special edition. That's cool. It's just collecting. Out here collecting. Big collector status. But that is pretty crazy. That's pretty expensive. Beat 'em ups? I've seen that name. It's a pretty big creator, ain't it? Totally hear that, pro. If I were to lose my current RuneScape account, I don't know if I'd ever play again, if I may be honest. I would try to message support for years to come to get my account back, because I'm literally like, I don't think I could show this too well, but my total level is 2,959, which is significantly higher than the Old School RuneScape max total level. I don't know if Old School has virtual levels and all that good stuff where they keep showing you what level you would be if you go past 99. But I'm up there, man. I'm up there. I'm in the process right now. I just got 110 fire making, which due to a recent update, 110 is now the highest level for mining, smithing, woodcutting, fletching, fire making. Tomorrow, rune crafting joins the fray. And June, crafting joins the fray. Sometime towards the end of the year, early next year, thieving does, and then hunters the next one after that. Like they're doing this whole every skill is going to 110, and then I'm really hoping they go back around and bring every skill to 120, because 120. They have a few level 120 skills in RuneScape 3 as well. And right now, that's like my goal. My objective is getting all of those skills to their max potential. Oh, it does have... it doesn't have virtual level, but it does show XP past 99. Gotcha. Yeah, there's like... In RuneScape 3, you can get to virtual level 120 in any skill. 150 in the elite skill, Invention. Which, I don't know why they're not doing more... Aw, man. I didn't mean to battle you again, Kron. But I guess we are. Ba-ba-bam. Gonna get the games again? Are you talking about the games we're playing right now? Dude, I totally did not want to fight this guy twice. No part of me wanted to fight this guy again. But we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll believe in the heart of the cards. Nice, Yubi. Hope you have a lot of fun. But yeah, I am definitely a RuneScape 3 guy, just due to all I've put into it. Now, say I ever unlock a lot more free time, maybe then I'll do old school or something, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Try not to think about that stuff, because then I enter existential crises where I'm like, oh, will I ever have more free time? No, Pro, I don't think these games exist anywhere but their original forms, unfortunately. Pokemon has not given these games much love since their release so long ago. Come on, Amistar, go down. Oh, the freaking withdrawal. You're living. You're living. This fossil trainer here is just popping off. Boom. I don't know, dude. RuneScape 3 is incredibly AFK. I'm glad to hear old school has AFK. It's very AFK-able, I should say. Because that's my main format of playing RuneScape. Since we started talking about it, I'll actually fill you guys in on a little secret. I'm currently cutting down trees. I'm currently cutting down trees on my RuneScape account. But I'm almost at 110 wood cutting. I have 110 fire making. I got 108 wood cutting. I'm getting those to 110. Then I'm going back to mining to get mining to 110. And then fletching and smithing both cost a ton of gold to level up. So I'll probably hold off on those until another double XP event. And stick to whatchamacallit for now. Stick to rune crafting, since that's about to get updated. So yeah. Maple trees, eternal magic trees, the newest tree added to the game. With the 110 woodcutting update, basically the content of that was, hey, we're gonna add another tree that takes level 100 woodcutting to cut. You gain little boost over the course of the next 10 levels to give you more EXP, more drops, like random drops from the trees, bird nests, basically. Things like that. And then fletching to 110 is like all of the wood cutting, like all the stuff you could do with those logs. And fire making 110 is literally nothing but, hey, at level 100 you unlock the ability to burn these new logs, and then you could burn them for 10 more levels. And fire making has some sort of increase with smithing, because smithing is completely reworked, and it's not like old school smithing at all anymore. So I now have the maximum boost in that once more, having fire making all the way up, so that'll help. Okay. We're looking good. We're about to be able to purify all that we got. Not battling Kron again. Even though we could. Oh, this music is so good. Talk to me, Egan. Talk to me. I definitely have the textures upscaled, because this game looks freaking good for a GameCube game. It looks a way more HD than it probably should. Oh, we gotta fight, Yeah, that's pretty much RuneScape 3 in a nutshell. It's nothing but quality of life improvements. Alright, level 12 Randomize. I'll hit that Confusion. I'll hit that Shadow Blitz, the usual combo. This thing is bulky. But luckily, it's only tackling. Honestly, Carfree, you're better off keeping it that way. RuneScape is really hard to get into in the modern day, I would say, no matter which version you play. And if you do start playing it, oh, bro, you might be hooked. You might be like me. Everywhere you go, you got your phone open. You're chopping logs, burning logs, fletching logs. You're doing something. You just check the screen every now and then. You do 2 taps, and then you keep grinding. Yeah, I got like a problem. Yeah, RuneScape in its base form is free, but you could pay a monthly membership to unlock absolutely everything the game has to offer. I'm the type of person now where I've played so much RuneScape that I always, you know, if I were to make a new account, I'm getting membership because there's too much I feel like I'd be missing out on. But if you're just starting out for the very first time ever playing RuneScape just to try it out, you don't gotta pay. You can see all that free to play has to offer, get all that stuff going, and then maybe eventually you're like, membership. But yeah, free to play has very hard limits. Having to run to a bank every 27 or... Oh, the boxes. Yeah, I guess you can call them jars. But, yeah, no, basically, they now have ore boxes and wood boxes. Do they have those in Old School as well? I know Old School's gotten some pretty good quality of life updates. But I love the wood box, how I can literally sit at the trees, chop 300 trees, or 300 logs, and then go back to a bank to drop off all of that instead of, hey, I got 28 logs, time to go. And there's so many convenient teleports now in RuneScape 3 as well that make running around super easy. And once you max and you get the max guild teleport, that's like huge. All right, let's go Weeping Bell. We'll go in order here. All right, Purification. We're going to need a Weeping Bell nickname, chat. Gonna need a Weeping Bell nickname. I think just from what I've seen about Final Fantasy 14 card free is it's like RuneScape in the sense of like it's just a forever grind game. All right, see, now we're getting all our levels. All right, we'll nickname the Weeping Bell. That's a great name, Spencer, but I'm not doing it. What's going on? Welcome to the stream, brother. Great to see you. Almost a pair. It is almost a pair. Gotcha, bro. Are you a member on Old School or no? You just free to play rocking? Yeah, you already have made Destiny into your forever grind game. You do not need RuneScape in your life. Had to throw it out there. It's a great name. I really want to use it. It just feels... I'll have to explain to chat one too many times what DSL stands for, and it's awful. It's awful. I don't even want to say it out loud. I'll feel like I gotta go take a shower or something, you know? Speaking of my log box, it's full. Say it out loud. Don't make me say it out loud. Please don't make me say it out loud. I'll say the last two. Sucking lips. Even that felt gross. I feel gross. Let's see if I go Almots instead of almost. We could do this. We could do your nickname, Carfree, kinda. Almost pair. I kinda like that. We're gonna do it. I know you like DSL. But we'll do almost pair. I'll keep it a little more appropriate than you guys and your mischievous minds. Alright. Why you gotta talk? I had more Pokemon to purify, you jerks. Why would you take me away? I don't want to go to Mount Battle. Mount Battle's a grind. But that's where we gotta go. That's where we gotta go. Okay, so let's check it out. We got almost pair here now. Who I'll put up here. No, I should put Bayleaf up there for now. I don't know what are... We don't really have hard level caps in this. It's a lot harder to find this information. Dude, your freaking ability is great. Almost pair. I love it. Alright, let's see. Can we do any TMs on almost pair? Not. Icicle Spear. I gotta look up, too, if this game... I'm pretty sure it has physical special split. It's just invisible. You gotta know based on the move. But I should look it up. Alright, almost pair can learn none of our TMs. That's pretty gnarly, Carfrey. I've 100%ed Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't think there's any other Kingdom Hearts games I've 100%ed, but yeah. This is right in the middle, Carfrey. It falls more in line with Gen 3 because of, it falls more in line with Gen 3 just because it has only, like, Gen 3 is the Pokédex limit, but it also has some baby Pokemon that got introduced in Gen 4. It's definitely a weird limbo game. Alright, also, welcome home, Tangled. Let's see. Does XD have physical special split? Pokemon Gale of Darkness does have a physical special split, but only for Shadow-type moves? Huh. So the only moves with standard physical special split are shadow moves. I might re-randomize once more later on and see if that had a setting, because I know it had some form of setting to do a physical and special, but it only applied to DX, not or XD, not Coliseum. So I should look into that. I'm going to, I know it's a little crazy, Psych Up. Okay, so we can check what they are. Spiderweb. Roleplay. Okay, I don't want any of those, after all. After all. Oof. Oof, I hear that. I hear that, Tangled. When I get new work boots, they're pretty killer on the feet. Speaking of new work boots, I need them. I need them. It hasn't been that long since my last pair, but I think I want to get a new pair, send my current pair to a cobbler to get refurbished, and then swap them out, like, throughout the day because... Or not throughout the day, but, like, day by day, wear a different pair. Because that is what I've heard really keeps boots alive longer. It's not wearing them every single day. Letting them air out from your sweat, basically. But we shall see. All right, Bayleaf is next up on the list. Gonna purify the Bayleaf. What gives you the 0.5 in Let's Go, Tangled? Is that just because it came out between Gen 7 and 8? Or is there actually, like, some Gen 8 features in Pokemon that appear in Let's Go that I'm forgetting about? I can't do the Tims, man. I can't come out here wearing Tims. I like Thorogoods. Thorogoods are nice boots. Oh, just because it's in between. Gotcha. I call Let's Go stupid. I hate those games. Give me some Bayleaf nicknames, chat. Some good old Bayleaf nicknames, Cat. If you have nicknames for this Bayleaf, I'm also down to hear them.
Not anything, really.
Okay. I love you.
I love you.
Cat has no nicknames. How about chat? I'll name this thing Leaf right now.
That's the only nickname I could come up with, but I didn't feel like it was good enough to say.
Name it Sadie? I'll name it Sadie after your dog. Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg the Bayleaf. You know what? We'll save Snoop Dogg for the next one. Maybe we do Snoop Dogg the Merrill. I kind of love Snoop Dogg the Merrill. Got work tomorrow, Yubi? Yeah, me too. Unfortunately. I wish I didn't. Wish I didn't. I don't want to go there. Snoop Dogg Merrill, it's great. No nickname. Ba-bum. You got Thursday off. Lucky you. All right, what we learning? Tackle. Dude, I wish I got, like, more breaks throughout the year from work. It's like the only guaranteed break, which I've come to find out recently isn't even a guaranteed break, is like holiday break. Yeah, no, I don't even want to talk about all this stuff right now. I got my own issues with work and just how much I do it and how much I wish I didn't have to do it so much. I'm not even trying to I'm not even trying to freaking, like, not work. I get it. It's part of life. But when your small weeks are 50 hours, like, it's just, it'll beat you up. It'll beat you up if you're someone like me. Like, so many people at work are like, no problem. They could do like 80-hour weeks, 7 days a week, 12-hour days. They're all in love with the money that they make from it. And it's good money, that overtime, but I have more life I want to live. I don't really care as much about money as I probably should sometimes. Mhm. I know, like, I sound like kind of like a wimp sometimes when I talk like that too. Like, oh man, I enjoy my free time. I enjoy doing the things I love to do. But, like, I don't know, dude. I got passions in life. I got a family, my wife and my dog that I love spending time with. I'd rather spend my time with them than go to work and, spend more time at work than I spend with my family. Like, it's I know people talk about making sacrifices for the sake of their family and all that, but at least in my own personal position and just who I am, it feels much like, like I want to like, I don't know, maybe if I enjoyed my job more, I would feel differently about it. But, like, I feel like, the sacrifice, I feel like I'd rather sacrifice some income than what I'm already sacrificing for income, I don't know, it's just not in my nature to keep sacrificing valuable quality time for money. Oh, hey, we get to have money. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. This is no place to talk about work. Taking Friday off for the new set of Lorcana. I wish I could do stuff like that, Tangled. That's another thing. Even though we work as much as we do, when you ask for a day off, like, I guess right now it's not super crazy when I ask for a day off. My bosses are pretty cool about it. But with a lot of guys you work with in this industry, you ask for a day off for whatever reason. It could be an actual very legitimate, very, very legitimate reason, and they're still like, what? How dare you? How could you do this to me? And I'm like, I got a life. I don't live to work. I work to live. Alright, Mount Battle. I should probably go buy some Pokeballs, actually. Ooh. I just thought of something. Shops are randomized. Finding Pokeballs might be quite the challenge in this. Teach their own, Carfree. Absolutely. Sorry to hear that you got called in, Spence. Good stopping point, Yubi. Nice. That's also a big part of it, Carfree. You love what you do. You love cooking. You're a professional cook. You cook for a living. So when you get to, go to work and do something you find a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment in, and then, you come back from work and you're like, hey, I had a great day doing something I love. That's awesome. I don't really love what I do. Some days it feels good. Some days I have the right type of day, and the type of work I'm doing is something that I come home and I'm like, man, today was a good day. I feel like I earned my money. Whatever the thing might be. I don't always hate what I do, but the average day in the life of me at work, it's like mentally and emotionally just kind of draining and painful because it's not what I want to be doing. Oh, we can get Safari Balls here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. EXP share. For 0 points? We could just rob this place. We could just rob this place. Unlimited Pokeballs. This feels so cheap, but I'm doing it. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Is it going to show me what it is? Mind Reader. Conversion. Spider Web. Flamethrower. Oh, we're cooking. I'm going to get 5 of those. We're just robbing the coupon shop. Meteor Mash. We'll get 5 of those. Bind. I'm alright. I'm alright. Dude, Scope Lens. Can't actually get that one for free, unfortunately. Mystic Water. I'll scoop up a Mystic Water from Maril. I think we already have TM1. Icicle Spear, yup. Surf? Bro, we're cracked. We're cracked out the gills. All of our money problems could be non-existent. I'm gonna take 5 nuggets. I'm gonna take 5 nuggets. This is stupid. Poison gas? I'll take 5. I know how cheap this is, chat. I don't care. I'm having a great time. Where's the rare candy? Oh, I already got 999 of those. Have no fear. Have no fear. That's cool, Yubi. That's very cool. I do have I have some good bosses, some good leads at work. You know, they're actually some of my favorite people at work. There's other people who get under my skin a little bit. But you know, I know they don't really have that much power, but it's still like I'd rather not have to deal with you every day. I'd rather not sit here and dread, like, the next time you open your mouth. I'd rather be surrounded by cool guys doing, you know, just laid-back guys having a laid-back time that are constructive with their criticism, not all, you know, using the ancient method of not being very cool. Alright, we're gonna hold on to these EXP shares for the moment. I'm gonna give this to Snoop Dogg. We might start EXP sharing once we get to a different point in the game where it feels a little more necessary. Alright, poison gas. Can anybody learn? No. Are TMs just not gonna work at all here? Nobody can learn any TM. This is, like, broken. This is unbelievably broken. I'm starting to think this is, oh, no, there we go. There we go. Our water type can learn surf. This is actually huge. This is actually huge. Okay. So they're not totally broken. They're somewhat broken, but not totally. Yeah, we'll run in. Let me catch up a chat a little bit here. That's part of it, Pro. That's part of it. It's not my bosses that are mistreating or you know, talking to me bad, but it's just annoying when I do stay pretty dang busy at work and you know, people still have so much to say, and it's like, shut up, dog. Normal is 84 hours a week. Sheesh! Yeah, I hear that big time, Spencer. I definitely hear that big time. Like, money's, you can't really argue with, like, yeah, of course the check feels good. Of course it feels good to get paid for an 84-hour week. You're getting a bunch of overtime, at least in America. You're getting, you're making a pretty decent chunk of change off of that. But, where it becomes really annoying is, like, you can't buy back what you've given up to... Molly, get out from down there, please. You're not allowed down there. Come on. Come on, get out. Get out from down there. Okay, good girl. It's like you can't really buy back what you're giving up. Money, you could go somewhere else and work a ton of, like, much less hours, and if you just get a higher rate for whatever reason, you make a good amount of money. That's why doctors don't work weekends most of the time, unless you're like an ER doctor. It's why you can never find a weekend dentist appointment, at least where I live. It's like, yeah, any place that would be, even freaking therapists, dude. Like, nobody in the medical field anywhere near me in a reasonable driving distance works on the weekend. And it's like, why is that? Why is that? Oh yeah, you guys make so much money, you don't have to. You don't need to work the weekend to make ends meet and to own your home and to pay your mortgage, And I'm definitely not cut out for any of those jobs I just mentioned, but boy, oh boy, do I wish desperately I could do that, doing anything. I'll do what I do right now. But if I could do it for 40 hours a week and make enough money just to get by, I'm not asking for millions of dollars. I'd be stoked. I'd be so stoked. But yeah, you love it, Car Free, because you're doing something you love all day long, man, which is awesome. I love that for you. I envy it in a way. And that's another thing. Back before I was married, before I knew Kat, when I wasn't streaming or, like, I'd kind of given up on YouTube from time to time, I didn't have a lot going on in life, and I was super down to work all day, every day, because it was better than sitting at home wondering what the heck am I gonna do, but now I know what the heck I want to do. I got a lot of life I want to live by my own choosings, not like, oh yeah guys, we gotta make this happen because they said they need it now, and now we gotta work seven days this week, and we gotta do at least 12 hours. I did 14-hour days and a 15-hour day 2 weeks ago, and that was soul crushing. And it's not what I want for my life, man. It is not. I don't want to have all of that take away the best of me, and then my family doesn't get, a me that's fulfilled and happy with what he's doing with his life, That's kind of... I have a hard time managing all of that. Maybe that's on me, but at the same time, I've been much better off mentally and emotionally at a lot of other times in life when... even if I'm not making big buku bucks, I'm doing all right, like, I'm just feeling better. But yeah, wouldn't mind the hours so I was at home every night. The fact that I spend months in a new state, make friends and routine, then it change. Yeah, I hear that, Spencer. It's hard to have a structured life doing what you do, traveling all over the place, having to, make it work. The only real people that are consistent are the guys you work with. And that's another thing. A lot of the time in my business, I haven't had to do it, luckily, but people will go out of town to work on a movie or a show, and, they'll be like, oh yeah, dude, when you're out of town, it could be a lot of fun. The guys from the crew, they get together a lot more often outside of work because it's like, who else do you have? So, you go out and do stuff, you explore together, and it's like, hey, I'm not saying I dislike you guys, but I hate to break it to you. I'm going to be miserable if I got to, hang out with all of my coworkers when I'm not at work and I don't get to see my family and, live my life. Like, I appreciate good people in the workplace, but at the same time, it's like, I got people I'd much rather be spending time with that are much more meaningful to my life, and to say goodbye to all of them for any amount of time, really, beyond like a week or two would probably be manageable. It's like, dude, doesn't sound like what I want for my life at all. At all. Okay, we're talking too much about work. I'm gonna wrap up this work talk. That's sick, Carfree. There's a few people from work I wouldn't mind hanging out with outside of work. But for the most part, you know, even the people that I like at work, they don't seem like somebody I'd have a lot in common with outside of work, and that I want to, like, you know, why do I want to keep up my professional act and have to, you know, kind of put away, I guess I don't have to, but I do put away a lot of certain parts of myself, like the giant YouTuber and nerd that I am. I don't get to express any of that at work. Nobody gets it. I can't really have conversations about it with many that are going to understand it. And it's like, okay, so now I go and I live with nothing but these guys for a few months, say. It's like, okay, so for the next few months, I'm streaming out of a hotel room, if the internet's even good enough to do so, and I'm, you know, I don't get to talk about any of my passions with the people because they don't get it. They're not gonna, it's not gonna be a like, fulfilling conversation. Barbecues and cornhole and everything. That's nice, dude. That is nice. Alright, take 500 nuggets. Should I go back and take a bunch of everything? I felt kind of cheap. Later, Yubi. I hope you have a great night. Thanks for being you, and thanks for coming through. Wear them soft silks. Carfree, that's the thing that I really, you know, that's the way I think it should be, personally. I'm totally there with you. Mandatory overtime is, like, it's the thing that keeps you from being able to have a life and make plans that are meaningful to you, where you're going to build actual connection and, you know, friendship and strengthen your current connections and friendship. You know, like, you don't get that. You don't get that when you're working mandatory overtime like I am. And, you know, you don't really get asked, you know, like, hey, you know, we're working Saturday now. Can you come in? A few people will do that, but most of the time, instead of it being like, hey, we're working the weekend, we're working even more hours, you know, do you want it or not? If not, totally cool. That's rare, like, extremely rare, and most of the time it's like, hey, gotta work the weekend. And you could say, oh, you know, I can't, I have this or that going on, so I won't be available this weekend. And some people will be cool with it. Other people will be like, what? And, you know, it's like this whole, turns into this whole deal. And it's just not my style, man. It is not my style. I saw the hours my dad was doing before I ever got into the business, and I didn't want to get in, but it came to a point where I was struggling too much in life without accepting the, you know, without taking that route. I kind of just had to do it. I told my dad one day, hey, I'm ready. Get me in, dude. I need some money. I can't keep living with no money in my pocket, you know, and not being able to afford anything. I don't want to be stuck at home forever. And in a way, that was somewhat of a wise choice, because you see, like, I own my home now. I got some cool stuff that I wouldn't be able to have without that job. But, you know, at the rate I get paid, I do just fine at 40 hours a week. I do, you know, it'd be a little bit less, sure, but I would be fine. Bills would be paid, and I'd love my life a lot more, I think. Oh, I can't even imagine that, Carfree. I feel like if I ever got hit with a 19-hour workday, I'd get a lot of disappointed looks when the 15th hour came around and I said, hey, I can't do this. I gotta go. Yeah, I hear that, Pro. I definitely hear what you're saying right there. Alright, we got a Registeel on the screen, which is pretty scary. I think I might put up the Reflect for safety here. And then, I think I'll switch We'll bring Jeffrey out. Boom, boom, boom. That's a good point, Pro. I should fill up on all the free stuff. And I fully relate to I fully relate to that too, Spencer and Pro, both of you guys. Okay, he is exploding. Please don't kill. Please don't kill. Please don't kill. Excellent, Sadie. Living it. And Jeffrey. Excellent. Movesets are a little weird in this, Carfree. Dude, that Reggie still single-handedly has ended this battle. Movesets are a little weird. I don't know if they go by level up moveset. I know their moves come from actually learnable moves, but it's like, it's a little different. It's a little different. It did still blow up. It still happened, yes, but I don't know exactly how it works. I should do that though, Pro, but yeah, it's you know, you got farm boy co-workers, Spence, and you know, my co-workers aren't like, I guess they're all just blue collar to the core, most of them, you know, like every here and there there's a few of the nerdy type that I could actually talk to about some video game stuff or stuff like that, and I cherish those freaking conversations so much, man. I really, really do enjoy when I get to have those conversations, but it's just like, you know, most of them are really into what we do at work. They're really passionate about their work. They have a lot of love for it, a lot of pride in it, and that's awesome because it is cool stuff. It's not like not very cool stuff, and people like that are the exact people that should have this job. But for me, it's like, man, I get to see a lot of cool stuff at work. I get the behind-the-scenes look into the world of Hollywood, sure, but it's not really what I want. You know, the magic has been lost on me. I don't really even get excited to see a lot of the stuff at work anymore. We could be doing some of the coolest things Hollywood has to offer, and I'm like totally uninterested in the actual thing, even if it's awesome. You know, I might look at it and actually stop to think sometimes and be like, you know what, this is pretty freaking sick stuff. This is awesome stuff I'm getting to witness right now. But it doesn't last. I don't like, on my first few shows, dude, the simple things had me freaking going. I was in love with it. I'm like, this is sick. I'm getting to see a lot of really cool stuff. This is quite awesome, you know? And now I see much bigger, crazier things, and I'm like, I'd rather be somewhere else doing something else. This ain't it for me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Carver. You got a lot around you that's really, really cool and probably fun to be around. And it fulfills you personally, you know, and that's, I guess that's like not really, you know, saying all of that would make work easier if I had a little more of that at actual work. But for me, it's still not even, For me, it's not even so much of just that, dude. It's just, I can't stream, I can't edit while I'm working, and I've made it very clear on my channel many a times. This is what I've wanted to do as a job since I was a kid, is make content. And, you know, I guess I just have a hard time coping with the fact that this isn't my job. This is something very hard to develop as a job. And yeah. Rollout's a little scary, but I'll get rid of tackle for rollout. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I hear that, Spencer. I feel very outcast at work in a way. And I'm sure that's how a lot of you guys in chat feeling. Oh, I believe that, Pro. Mods conflicting and stuff like that. The novelty definitely wore off at work. You know, of like, oh, hey, so this is how they make a set that looks like this and does this and yada yada this, yada yada that. All right. All right. So we don't actually have to go all the way up the tower. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, car free. I just I guess what I'm kind of getting at. I'm getting a little vulnerable with you guys just in the terms of this stuff, but I guess where I oh, who's this? Aha! I wonder if they're actually available there. I don't really need... Let's go stock up some more. You guys were right. I should stock up some more before I talk my vulnerable talk. So Safari Balls, I'm just gonna get... I'm gonna get a few more of those just so we have them. We'll get, I should stock up on everything. I'll get 99 nuggets just so we never have to worry about money at other shops. And then, as of right now, I don't really feel the need to get 99 of any of those other things, just because they don't really do the most for us, I guess, having that many of them. But I really, really wish more of my Pokemon could learn more of my TMs. Would have been great. Would have been great. It's all good, though. It's all good. I'm not gonna cry. I'm just gonna scream in pain. Thank you, though, Carfrey. I do really appreciate you saying that. The thing with me and YouTube is, yes, I want it so freaking bad, but wanting it as bad as I want it is, it leads to also, like, it doesn't lead to burnout, but it leads to a form of desperation, just knowing how freaking hard. I gotta fix my mind on it, but I know how freaking hard it is to make it on YouTube, and when I see that it's taken me as long as it has to make this Oblivion video that I don't even feel like it's not gonna be my best work, you know? And I got a ways to go in terms of getting better at making videos, writing my scripts, my editing, all of that, and I have such little time to actually pursue it, because it takes so long. I don't know how to edit faster, skimming through hours on top of hours on top of hours of gameplay and stream footage. I'm like, where do I begin? Where do I even, like, you know, it takes a long time, and this Oblivion video has taken a really long time to edit. And the only way I get a video out every week is when I set my videos up to be in 1 or 2 streams time, and then I can edit those 1 or 2 streams down to like a 8 to 15 minute video, because that's all I really got, and then I could do it in a week. And that's giving up every bit of my free time to editing. All of it, you know? I'm not even streaming. Instead of streaming, I'm editing. And then I stream for the next video, and then I spend the whole week editing, and I can get 1 video done a week. If that. And I guess that's what really kind of kicks my butt about the whole situation is I wish so bad that I could just do this, have this be what I'm scheduling into my week, and then I get money, and I could keep doing this. I don't need a ton. I don't want to buy a boat. I don't want to buy a plane. I don't want to buy... You know, I don't need a lot of luxury. There's a few luxuries here and there that, you know, like I want a rack for the top of my car so I could bring more stuff camping with me and Kat. When we go tent camping, I don't need the trailer. I don't need the motorhome. I'm content with a tent and just going somewhere close and cheap to home. And it's like a nice little weekend getaway where I get to be in nature more. And I love being in nature, you know? Love you, Carfrey, man. That means a lot to me, brother. That means a very big amount to me. Maybe it's a scope thing. Like, the scope of all the work, it just feels really overwhelming. I mean, the thing is, I guess, we're getting a little therapy chat going on here, guys. I really have to pee again, too, so I'm gonna go pee in a second here, and then we'll go a little longer, maybe. I don't know, actually. But I'm gonna go pee now, and then we're gonna keep talking. How about that? I'll be right back, guys. Hit that like button if you haven't already and you're enjoying. And we're gonna do therapy talk up in the live in the Pokemon stream. I love you.
I love you. Where's such a silly dog? Can I come up? Okay. Hopefully chat can see the molly dog right now. Yes, hello dog. I know. Once he comes back, I'll take you outside. Yes. Won't you, Bart? Such a good dog. You a good dog? You wanna come up again? You a silly girl.
Silly dog. Cute
Silly
dog.
dog.
Oh. Your mom
She
was
is happy.
asking.
But she's been getting mom love for a
Oh,
while.
now she's like, I need dad love. Mom love is losing its novelty for the moment.
Yeah. She'll get mom love when there's not dad love. It's okay. I understand.
Oh, Molly.
But if you want to go outside, I'm down to take you. I was bugging earlier.
Chat was enjoying the Molly stream. Getting a puppy cam when you get your setup. You won't have a face cam, but Sadie will. I love that. I absolutely love that. All right, so as I was saying, now that I am not distracted by the urge to urinate, for me, because yeah, I work 50 hours a week, but I also drive anywhere from 10 to 15 hours a week on top of that. So my work weeks are more effectively 65 hours of my week taken to work on minimum. On minimum. So with that in mind, it is extremely hard for me to get home from work and have enough time to not only stream, which I love doing, edit, which I like doing. I'm getting to the point of loving it. I love the finished result, but the editing part could be strenuous and painful, mostly because I have a hard time freeing my mind of knowing how little time I truly have to do that kind of stuff. And, no worries, Spence. Love you, man. Hope you have a great night. Glad you caught the stream as well, dude. I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Though, this whole conversation, like, as good of a day as you can, you know? Dude, the commute's terrible, and I don't, like, the commute isn't totally killer. It's only killer because it's so many hours out of my day, you know? I'm making moves to go from working what I'm working right now to working somewhere else where they do the 410 schedule, and I still get a decent enough paycheck, and over time I can get back up to the point I'm at now, and if I survive that and I make that happen, I'm set, dude, because if I could do 40 hours a week and I get paid what I get paid now, you know, my bills are paid. My bills are paid. I'm good. I'm good, but it takes a significant amount of time to get up to that point with work. 410 schedule, 4 days a week, 10-hour days, instead of 510s, which is my standard, my minimum right now. And, you know, it often gets up to 512s. Gets up to, you know, here's some 14 and 15-hour shifts in your week, stuff like that, you know? And it's not, you know, the 410, it's kind of perfect because then I get a 3 days off every week. on standard. And if every now and then I got to do a 5th day, sure, I get overtime for the 5th day, and I'm cool with that. You know, I'm very cool with that because, you know, at that point, it's like not the average. It's like, oh, it's going to be a long week at work. It's going to be what I've literally had to deal with for so long, but only for this week and maybe a few more weeks. It's never going to be like literally my whole life is 5-10 schedule, 5 days, 10 hours schedule at minimum. At minimum. That's when I'm lucky I'm on 5-10s, you know? And, you know, it's not even just YouTube stuff, but, you know, me and Kat, we want to be parents someday. And it's hard for me to imagine, like, okay, so if we were to have kids right now, I'd most likely have exponentially less time for YouTube because I can't go to work and say, hey guys, I can only do 8-hour days now. I have a kid. They all got kids and they're making this sacrifice for their family. Good for them. Good on them. You know, I love to hear it when somebody has a good mindset about that and they could do it all with a smile on their face and just know this is what it is. This is what I got to do to get what I want to get. But the thing I want to get is time, and I can't work to earn more time until retirement. And I'm just going to get a little blunt here. Recently, back in October, right before my wedding, days before my wedding, my uncle, who was very successful in the business and did very well for himself, he passed. He passed, and he was less than 5 years from retirement. Less than 5 years from retirement. And he doesn't get to enjoy what he worked and dedicated so much of his life towards achieving, which was, you know, you retire, you have a good pension, you have the money to do whatever you want, really, with your family and love life and live it up. You know, I see that happen to my uncle, and, you know, it's not only am I heartbroken just that we have all lost my uncle, who we all love very much, but I think of that. I think of how unfair it is to him more than any of us that he went his whole life working these crazy, crazy hours just to lose the one thing. Like, you know, you get what I mean there? I don't even have to explain it more. It's terrible. And you hear about it all the time. Another guy, he retired, and like a month or two later, he, you know, he was doing what he loved. He was riding his motorcycle on a track, but he got in an accident on that track. And, you know, that was it for him. And everybody around me that knew him, I didn't know him, but I started working with a crew that knew him very well. He worked with them for years. I'm watching everybody, like, you know, break down into sadness and tears. And I'm like, man, that's awful. The dude didn't even get to enjoy his life. You know, after working these brutal hours all this time, because it's like, you know, life, you never know when your time's coming, and I don't want to bank on living forever, living to 100, and say, oh yeah, I'll get plenty of time when I retire to go really experience and enjoy life the way that I would like to, because, you know, it's not guaranteed, and I'd hate to live on that standard, that metric, whatever you want to refer to that as, but it's something I think about a lot, especially since seeing what happened to my uncle, you know? Bro, you get it. You freaking get it, man. You guys all in chat, I think you get it. The younger generations, I don't know if we're just waking up to all of this, but I do see a shift in younger generations around my age and, you know, the 10 years maybe before us. But all the younger guys, they don't want to do it how my dad and all the people from my dad's time have done it. Because I talk to them all the time, and they're all like, all about working 7 days a week, 12-hour days. They want the big bucks. They want the big cash stack in the bank. And they got strong wives, or they have marriages that have fallen apart as a result of it because they put the business first. I hate to say it. I know they might not think of it that way when their marriage falls apart. But a lot of guys aren't there to spend the amount of time they need to with their family. And when they get home, they're freaking exhausted. They're beat up. They're grumpy. And I don't want to be that guy, man. I grew up with my dad getting home really late, and I'd want to go and get love from my father, and he'd be grumpy, and sometimes he would bark. He would bark because he doesn't know what else to do. He doesn't have the social or mental or any form of energy to really, like, you know, oh, hey, kid, how you doing? Every now and then, sure. But a lot of the time, I was greeted by my father getting home cranky, and me and all my siblings, we were much more afraid of our dad than we were our mom, and they never understood it. They never understood it. Like, oh, why is that? Why is that? And I personally think it's because when we did see our dad, he was a little, I don't want to say mean, but he was a little bit harder to approach. So when the majority of the time we get to see him, he is like that. It kind of makes sense on the weekends why we're still a little more well-behaved and not willing to be disciplined by our father, who it seems like it doesn't take much because he comes home grumpy. You don't know the difference when you're a kid. You know, now that I've done it and I've grown up, I have more respect than I ever have for the sacrifices he has made for my childhood, my siblings' childhood, all of that. You know, I massively respect it. I got nothing but love for my dad and understanding. But when you're a kid, you don't get that, and I don't want that to be the case when I have kids, you know? Catch up a chat a little. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Pro. Yeah. Oh, your parent. I see, Carfree. Yeah, that's not what I want to do to my family, you know? And I'll be the first to admit, I've come home work grumpy and very negative a lot of days, and it's not healthy for me. It's not healthy for Kat. And I don't want Kat to have to bear the burden of my days doing something I don't want to do for way more time than is natural or healthy for a human, you know? And it's draining, man. And I'm always anxious that work's going to become, the days are going to become longer at any moment. Because you find out 30 minutes before you would be going home that you're now working an extra 2 hours, or an extra, what would it be, hour and a half. And then, you know, you never know until literally the moment where it's happening is happening. And it's like, it's not my style, man. It breaks me down, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy for probably any of us. People have just become so accustomed to it. And like I was saying, they're so hooked on the financial part of it. Like, oh, but look at all the money I'm making. No amount of money is going to buy me happiness. I've proven that. You know, I've achieved so much that I used to tell myself, oh, if I could just afford a house, I'll be good. I'll be happy no matter what. If I could just afford a house and know I'll be all right. I can afford a house. I'm happy. I love my wife. I love my family. I love, you know, the time I do get to spend here. It's better than it's ever been, my life. But then I go and I spend so much of it doing what I don't want to be doing, away from all of that. And it's like, you know, every day, it's just something that's hard to wrap my head around every single day. I'm going to get home. It's going to be this amount of time. If I stream, I don't really have personal time with my wife. And she's totally cool with the streaming thing. She recommends it as much as I do. Hey, I'm down to stream today, because she's doing her own hobby back there. She's doing chainmail. I'm doing what I love. She gets to be sitting passenger seat for it. She gets to see me doing what I love, and I love seeing her do what she loves and enjoying it, so I understand why that's fulfilling and healthy to her as well. But, you know, I wish I just had the amount of time to work on everything I want to work on and spend quality time with her and the dog and my future kids that doesn't, like, take away from anything else as much as it does right now, you know? And, yeah, I don't really know. I could, if I keep talking, I'll probably start sounding like a broken record using different words. But that's just kind of where I'm at with the whole, with life at the moment and work and jobs is, you know, I'm already sitting here and I remember, oh, it's Sunday. I got to go to work tomorrow. I got to wake up at 3:30 in the morning to get there by this time. I'll edit for an hour. I'll go to work. I'll work. And then I'll go to lunch and I'll edit for another 30, 40 minutes. And then I'll go back and I'll work. And then I'll get home and it's like, you know, sometimes I'll edit sitting next to Kat on the couch, and that's kind of the cool middle ground is editing, and we're watching something on TV, and we're still talking, and, you know, I love doing that. That's one thing, one way that I make it work, but it's just, you know, I feel like I've put a lot of what I was about to start saying again, but yeah. Wages have not kept up with today's living requirements. I think we're in a depression. It's just not being talked about. Everybody's hyping up Kat. We need more people like Kat, they say. I agree. But nobody will ever compete with my cat, I tell you. She's great. She's fantastic and the best wife I could have ever found. Better. But yeah, no, Pro, we're that's another thing about it that makes it harder on all of us here, all of us younger generations than our parents' generations, where it's like, yeah, for me, owning my home and paying my mortgage, it costs about 3 times what my parents pay on their mortgage. About 3 times the price that my parents are paying every month on their house. So I know they're saving a lot more money than I am because it just works that way nowadays because everything is so freaking expensive that for me, if it was more like, you know, either jobs more standardly paid a livable wage for actually owning things and not renting and spitting money away that you'll never get back, and that just sets you in a trap where you cannot retire. You can't retire on rent. You know, maybe back in the day, I don't know, but it just seems ridiculous. It's like, dude, I'm going to retire and have to spend my pension that I'm collecting on rent? Like, I'm going to be living paycheck to paycheck off my pension. And that's kind of absurd to me, you know? And I'd rather have the house, pay off the house in the next 30 years, and then when I retire, you know, the expenses aren't that. That's a big expense knocked off at that point, but no, yeah, I hear you, Carfree. It's hard. It is hard to make ends meet for our generation because everything has become more expensive, but income hasn't really reflected that. It's not like the income has risen with cost of living in a way where it all evens out. The dollar's just worth less, and you should have, instead of having a savings account, you should have invested in the Fortune 500 or something like that. You know, that's something a lot of people talk about with inflation. It's better to invest so that your money also inflates rather than, oh, hey, I just kept it in a savings account, and now the money that was good money when I was this age, it's kind of just, it's not that much anymore. My savings hasn't expanded with the cost of living, this and that. And it's also annoying that we just got to think about that stuff, but I regret not investing when I was 6, back when we could afford things. I was just playing with Legos, wasting time. That was funny. Should have been born sooner. What was I doing? How could I let myself be born when I was born? But the thing is, Carfree, even people in our current, like, age demographic, even though I know you're a few years younger than I am, even if you start investing young, you know, it's going to take a while to actually see that money become something meaningful, but as inflation goes, it should hopefully protect the money, and I'm terrible with investing. I gotta figure that out, but right now it feels like, you know, it's like, oh, hey, one more thing I don't have time to do because I gotta work so freaking often, and I got passions that I'm not willing to part with. But yeah, man, it's like, yeah, that's another thing. And sometimes you get stuck with crappy roommates, this and that. But it's just, it's just a hard thing, man. It's just a hard thing is, like, you know, I got this house now. I don't want to lose owning a home because at this point, with the way the economy goes, unless I get a job that somehow pays more, it's like, oh, hey, I could sell the house and maybe one day we'll be able to buy another house. But there's also a chance of no. We sell the house and we don't get to buy another house ever in our lives because things just keep going up and up and up. And it's like, oh, hey, I sold the house so I could go work a job that makes me happier. But now I don't own anything. But now I run the risk of struggling to retire and this and that and this and that. There's just so much. It's such a complicated thing. Dude, you're going to be my stockbroker. Carfer, you got to figure it out, man. You got to figure it out better than I do right now. That's another thing. I would love to find work in another state where the cost of living is lower, but the work is actually kind of fruitful still. It's a little easier to make it by. But that's like a hard thing to find living all the way here. It's like I look it up online and you find all these positions that are like, what the heck is this? What the heck is, I don't want to do that. And it's just, yeah. I don't know how much more I could say, really, but I think you guys get the gist of where I'm at. And the whole reason I started this rant, kind of go back to that, is, like Carfrey was saying, I want this YouTube thing really bad. This is my dream. This is my passion. I love doing it. And if I knew, hey, when I edit this video and I put all the hours into editing this video, it's going to come back and it's going to support my lifestyle. Oh, bro, I'd have no problem spending 8 hours of any day just editing. No problem, because I'm at home. I'm close to the family. I, could close the door of the lab, as we call this room here, and I'll sit here and I'll edit. I'll edit the video, and I'll make that like my job. I feel like my discipline would be huge if I knew, not even if I knew about, like, oh, it's going to pay the bills, but just if I didn't have to spend so much time away from home doing these other things, and then I get home and it's like, oh, hey, what do I just every single day not do anything meaningful with my wife and family because, oh, hey, I gotta edit the video for the rest of the night. And sometimes I still feel like I do that, and I kind of makes me beat up myself a little bit that I'm not being the best family member I can be, and I try to find a balance, but like, it's hard, man. It's hard. That's insane, bro. That is insane. Oh, your minimum wage is still federal minimum wage, Carfrey, huh? A lot of people can't, dude. Minimum wage is poverty wage in a lot of places these days. Oh, yeah, that's a great point, bro. Even though I make good money, I try not to hide the fact that I make really good money compared to most people in the country. Especially for what I do. It's not fulfilling work. It's not what I want to do. It doesn't make me happy at all, except on very select days. And, I get taxed out the yin-yang. And, I still bring home a pretty penny, but even if it was just like, hey, we're going to tax people less, I would be fine to go and, pursue other opportunities that still might not be exactly up my alley, but at least it allows me time to chase the things up my alley, Yeah, dude, Carfer, you get it. You get it. And it sucks. It breaks my heart that this is the life almost everybody our age is living. And I don't want to be a YouTuber for the sake of, like, oh, I want to make a lot of money and then that gives me freedom or this and that. I just freaking love doing this, man. I really freaking love doing this. And I just... Yeah, I don't know how much more I could say, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up very soon here, my friends. spend the rest of my night not sitting here and crying about work and whatnot. Because then that's another thing. I sometimes feel guilty and ungrateful. It's like, I got this job a lot of people would kill for, but the only reason a lot of people would kill for this is because everything's so expensive as it is. That's insane, Carfree. That should be criminal. That should be criminal, paying someone $22 an hour with a master's degree. Yeah, I just, I would love more time to actually be there for the things that need me, and not this job where I'm a number on a sheet, I'm replaceable. You know, yeah. Yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys. I was gonna wrap this up a while ago, but now I've talked all of this, and gotta be honest, didn't really make me feel much better. I'm kind of just annoyed and sad with the state of things, and the life that I'm currently stuck living, but fingers crossed everything works out with this other thing I'm pursuing, and I'll unlock a little more free time back in my life, and get bigger amounts of days off, and I could spend an extra day actually doing the things I want to do, and everything will be all right, you know? Because I can't imagine doing this for the rest of my life and just ending up like all the grumpy guys I work with, and you know, I don't want that for myself. It hurts me when I already see the person who I am, the version of me I love, and used to have a lot of self-love for myself, and now I struggle to have as much as I once worked really hard to achieve. Because, oh, hey, you know, at that time, yeah, I was very happy with myself. I taught myself how to love myself. But now I work all these hours, and I'm honestly kind of miserable most days. I got to go to work. And for whatever reason, I take it out on myself. And it's rough. It's rough, but yeah. Yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that, bro. That's another thing. Like, you know, you could have a dream job that you actually put in the work of learning. Like, my dream job is being a YouTuber. I guess I've put in the work through practice over the last 12, 13 years now of making myself better at this, and I feel like it shows every time I stream and my videos, whatever. I got a natural inclination towards this stuff now. It's super natural to me. And it's like, yeah, you could have a job. Like, okay, my dream job is video game development. I would love to do that. And then you put in all the work to get good at it. But the jobs are so freaking limited because even the companies, they're not hiring willy-nilly. And there's only so many companies. And, you know, yeah. It's just, it's really frustrating. And I don't know what to do about it. But hopefully everything works out in my particular case, and I get to where I want to be, and I'm making, you know, I'm getting more time back. I'm sacrificing some of my income for time, and time is so much more valuable to me than money, in my own personal life, and I'm willing to make that sacrifice. A lot of people in my line of work will talk about, like, oh, you know, this business, it requires sacrifice for the good living that it could provide, for the good lifestyle you could live, through the money you'll make. You got to sacrifice a lot for that. My version of sacrifice is, you know, I want to reverse my sacrifice. I don't want to keep sacrificing the things that matter for money. For money. Stupid old money. I want to sacrifice some of that money to get back what actually matters. Because I don't know if I'm just more spiritual than most or what, but yeah, life is too short. I could live 100 years, but if I spend most of my waking hours, most days of the week, if not all the days of a week, some weeks, then, you know, is it really like, oh, hey, well, I'm so glad I sacrificed my life to make ends meet? No, I'll say it. I said it earlier. I'll say it again. I'm not living to work. I will never live to work. I work to live, and if I could find a job that doesn't make me feel like I'm working to live, I'm just living to live, hence YouTube, or maybe something else out there I haven't tried, then cool. That's awesome. But Yeah. Sacrificing for money, man. It's a rough thing. It's a rough thing that many generations have done now. And I don't want to do it. I don't. It's not natural to me. It makes me unhappy. And yeah, that's just as good as I can put it. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. No raid today. We're just gonna wrap up. Thank you guys all very much for coming. I appreciate you listening to me for these last like 30 minutes to an hour, just rant about this. Didn't expect to do that, but hey, I guess when you start streaming a little bit of a weird mood, weird things happen. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for being you. May you always wear soft silks. We'll catch you guys next time. Probably playing this same game again, but we out of here. Bye!